this ain't just football. This is personal! Welcome to MetLife Stadium, where the Jets got themselves a new weapon. Justin, the franchise Fields. That's right, the man who's been running for his life in Chicago and who got benched for Russell Wilson last year in Pittsburgh, now steps behind a rebuilt wall in New York. And let me tell you, Armand Membo, right tackle, that dude's built like a battleship. Fields ain't running no more, he's gunning. But coming to town is the cover boy of Madden 24, the Buffalo Cannon, the snow-slinging, hurdle-happy MVP fave, Josh Allen. This year, he ain't smiling, he's here to bury people. Both teams 1-0, both teams chasing the crown, and I'm telling you right now, this ain't just week 2, this is the start of a war for the East. Like, subscribe, and share this pregame fire with every football freak you know. And don't forget, check the Verse merch store. We got that red, white, and blue drip to rock at your next backyard rivalry party. Especially if you want to look like the trendsetter at your Sunday spread. It's Fields, it's Allen, it's Jets, it's the Bills Mafia. You're in the MaddenVerse now, and this is how you open a season in the AFC East. Sound the alarms and start your grills up, cause this AFC East showdown, it's got smoke written all over it. Fields, Allen, vengeance, divisional beef. This is the MaddenVerse, baby.
Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. It's week 2 of this NFL season. A couple of teams feeling good, Greg. Victory in the season opener, and that gives you just great momentum off the schneid to start the season. Now, what's ahead for these guys?
Going into week 1 was always kind of an interesting deal, Mike, and I always felt as a player, you prepare months for week 1, and then you prepare 7 days for week 2. It's kind of a very interesting thing.
Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback out of Ohio State, first-round pick Justin Fields.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's caught, left side, it's complete. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time, and then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
2nd down, it's Fields. In trouble, and down he goes. That's Daquan Jones getting in there to bring him down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
From the gun, it's Allen. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Bills. His first touchdown of the new campaign. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Kene Nwanwu now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Elijah Vera Tucker played his college ball at USC. Guilty that time. Fields. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. On the give, it's Hall. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Fields. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Fields now on 2nd down. He's got a receiver, Alan Lazard. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
And he will fight his way to the end zone.
this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's 2nd and 2. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. From the 10-yard line, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. One more time going up top with Allen. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach 4th down by what they call on 3rd down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on 4th. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on 4th down is leaning towards settling for 3. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
On the return, here comes Wanwu. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Fields. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
3rd and long. Fields to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with Allen. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Moore going in motion. To throw again, it's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. The Bills with the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Couple of 1st downs already on this drive, and they'll go 1st down from the 43. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
He'll find his running back, Cook. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Buffalo. From the gun, it's Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Allen will throw. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. They've converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Now Allen, looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. He'll be stopped here, short of the first down marker. Penalty flag is out as well. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Now design run. It's Allen, and he's going to have the Bills' first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. Here's Cook. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
And he will score. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Fields now. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Again, here's Hall. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Fields. Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They go play action with Fields. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Off-balance throw, it's complete. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, son. Hurry up, hurry up.
Give up the middle with Hall. The speed on display. He's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That's complete to Coleman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down. Allen going to make the read and hold on here.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. One more time going up top with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Wilson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Here's Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Taking off. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get 24 on that one, and the Jets have a 1st down. To throw is Fields. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw is Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Now Carlson to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jets move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this 1st half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the 1st play. And a 1st down. Moore going in motion. On 1st down, it's Allen. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Jets are going to use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, second down and goal. Fields to throw. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Jets going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Moore going in motion. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. So we have reached halftime. These two teams separated by a touchdown. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, halftime report.
If you ain't watching this game right now, stop everything you're doing and tune in. Yo, we got a halftime lead for the New York Jets over the Super Bowl favorite Buffalo Bills. And let me tell you, this game started off like a rocket launch. Buffalo gets the ball. Josh Allen comes out throwing lasers, drives down, throws a dime for a tutty. Crowd stunned. I'm yelling. I'm thinking, oh boy, here we go. All the pressure's on the new guy, but that ain't no rookie. That's Justin the Franchise Fields, baby. He's been waiting for this moment his whole life, and he ain't Phil Collins, baby. He's a field general. He dives into that end zone like he's storming the beaches, ties it up, slams fist into hand, then boom! 10 unanswered points from the Bills. Crowd going quiet, Jets looking wobbly. I start reaching for the panic button, and then just when I thought I was out, they pulled me right back in. Field launches, absolute beauties to Garrett Wilson. Poetic, majestic, sticky finger magic. Then it's rookie tight end Mason Taylor out of LSU. Boom! First career TD, and the Jets go into halftime leading the Buffalo Bills 24-17. Like, subscribe, share this madness with your whole crew, and don't forget to hit up that Verse merch store. You want to look like the future of football. We got gear that'll make your 4th of July party look like a post-game locker room celebration.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Moore going in motion. On first and 10, it's Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. From the gun, it's Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL It's the mental part of the game. It allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. In motion, Shakir. To throw again, it's Allen. Nowhere to go, he is taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and it's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
Moore going in motion. Now it's Allen. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. Again, it's Allen to the air. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Moore going in motion. Allen going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Ray Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Bass's kick is good. And the Bills will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On the run, here's Hall. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Another run here with Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Fields. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. Both these offenses have been in form. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. There's that man again, another catch. His 11th grab of the game, and a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Coleman. 2nd down and 3. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to take this past the 45, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's taken in by Shakir. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Allen. That's over the middle to his tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Moore going in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now Allen. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Elijah Moore. Touchdown Buffalo. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gibson now on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Jets offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down.
Here we go, son.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he will go all the way. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, New York. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Jets will even the score here in the third. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And as we take you through some of the highlights so far, you're going to see a lot of passing yards. He has carved up this defense over 300 yards passing in the game and has been sharp right from the start. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Once again, it's Cook. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
To throw is Allen. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Allen to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9. Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame him.
Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Jets first down.
Here we go. Right.
They'll go again with Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2.
Right.
Here's Fields. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Fields. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. To throw is Fields. To the goal line and in. Malachi Corley. Touchdown, New York. Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Jets will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense. And Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He's going to tuck it and go. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Here's Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Josh Allen on the bootleg. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
From the gun, Josh Allen. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. Now it's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Bills. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding offense.
Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Fields now. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Shotgun snap and a give to Hall. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. Now a second down throw for Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Fields now on second down. He connects. It's in the hands of Reynolds. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to let this one go deep.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly. Now, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in.
And man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Now, on second and long. A run out of the gun with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. They'll run with Cook. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. The Bills bringing on the punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. They'll drop to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Important moment here, third down and 4. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. There's that man again, another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here comes second down. They'll run it with Hall. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Now, second and inches.
Here we go, son.
Now, Fields. This one caught by Lazard. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Hall. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they'll stop it with 28 seconds to go in the game. So out comes the kicker. Big spot for Anders Carlson. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Oh, somebody call Broadway and get me a spotlight, cause the Jets just wrote a classic. Big Al's post-game mic drop coming to you live from MetLife Stadium, where history was just made, defenses were tested, and kickers were, well, we'll get to that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You couldn't write this in Hollywood? You had to put it on Broadway! The Jets take down the Buffalo Bills 41-38 in an instant classic. Let's start with the numbers, baby. Josh Allen throws for 427 yards, 3 tutties, completes 83% of his passes, and finishes the game with a QB rating of 111.2. Absurd, straight flamethrower mode. But across the field, oh, he's smiling now. Justin, the franchise Fields, 81% completion, 110.5 QB rating, sacked twice, stood tall every time. This man played like it was his destiny. 6 carries, 86, 1 tutty. That's 14 yards a pop. That ain't running, that's surgical escape artistry. Tuck and go, slide and shine. He knows exactly when to pull the ripcord. And Josh ain't no statue neither. 7 carries, 48, and a tutty of his own. These two dudes weren't just airing it out. They did everything. Spread it out, used their weapons, didn't try to play hero ball. This was QB mastery from both sides. And just when you thought you were going to overtime, Tyler Bass, 49 yards, tie it up, the snap's good, the hold's clean, the kick is up, wide left. Oh my word, MetLife is a madhouse after that. The Jets win it, 41-38, a Broadway-ending lights, camera franchise. Like, subscribe, share if you believe in this magic, and don't sleep on the Verse merch store. Get your red, white, and blue fit right for the 4th of July or a Monday Night Miracle. See you next time.